A very positive and energetic performance in the Premier League from Tottenham Hotspur Thursday evening as we beat Brentford 2-0. That is now 7 points in 3 games under Antonio Conte in the Premier League, and Spurs are now up to 6th. Welcome back to the channel. Hope you're all keeping well. The positivity and the energy is back. Tottenham Hotspur picked up yet another win under Antonio Conte in the Premier League at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. That is now 2 wins and 1 draw, 7 points in his opening 3 league games as Tottenham Hotspur head coach. Tottenham Hotspur 2, Brentford 0. In today's video, I'll be going through all of today's newspapers and all of the player ratings. Just before I get into today's video, make sure that you download the OneFootball app for all of the live football scores, results and news, as well as getting all of the latest Spurs news on this channel. You can also see it all here. Download the OneFootball app to keep up to date with everything Tottenham Hotspur. Club news, transfer news, match information, videos, tables and results from all around the world. Don't miss out, and please do let me know what you think of this app. So let's start the video by talking about the starting 11 that Antonio Conte named against Brentford on Thursday evening. It was exactly the same team as he was going to be playing away at Burnley on Sunday, which of course was postponed due to the snow. Hugo Lloris in goal, the back three of Davinson Sanchez, Eric Dyer and Ben Davies, wing backs Emerson Royal and Sergio Reguilon, in midfield Oliver Skipp and Pierre-Emile Højbjerg, and then the front three of Lucas Moura, Heung-min Son and Harry Kane. Now, personally, for me, I thought that Oliver Skipp was absolutely superb in the centre of midfield. My man of the match, certainly. Eric Dyer has also stepped up to the mark as well. And it's funny because every single manager who comes into Tottenham Hotspur, they all seem to regard Eric Dyer as a leader and they all seem to like him on the pitch. And I'm hoping that we see the best of Eric Dyer in a Tottenham Hotspur shirt under the management of Antonio Conte. It's going to be interesting going forward how Antonio Conte does get the best out of a lot of these players, particularly the players that the fans have been on the back of, for so many times. Certainly the last couple of years. A lot of these players have been heavily criticised by the media, by fans as well. And, it's now how Antonio Conte can get the best out of these players, playing week in, week out, and getting the consistency that we desperately have needed for a very, very long time. The match stats, Tottenham Hotspur had 47% possession in the game. We had 11 shots. We had 6 on target, which is, a huge bonus, a huge increase. The amount of shots on target that we have been having in recent months have been absolutely dire. So to have 11 shots and 6 on target at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, positive steps. It was real positivity in the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium on Thursday, and the crowd really made the difference. Antonio Conte actually come out and said he wanted the crowd to be very vocal, and they certainly were. We had 11 corners in the game and 13 fouls. I know a lot of Tottenham Hotspur fans certainly said last night, well, it's not the finished article and there is still a lot to do. Of course there is, but Spurs are showing real signs of improvement. I think the fitness is a lot better. I think that the players are a lot sharper. They're certainly moving a lot quicker. Antonio Conte doesn't stop shouting down there, by the touchline, constantly being told to get back in his technical area, constantly wanting to guide the players as well. And, it's about making the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium now a fortress. And, he has played 3 games there in all competitions, and we have won all 3 games at home, which is absolutely fantastic. But, this season has got to be about progression. And I even said this at the very start under Nuno, but certainly now under Conte. It's got to, the progression has got to be there. We've got to finish high in the league. Hopefully now we will be eyeing that 4th spot. If we win our game in hand, we can go into 4th spot. I don't think that we're going to be anywhere near the likes of Chelsea, Liverpool and Manchester City. They are on another planet. But I think Antonio Conte will be eyeing that 4th spot. If we do some business in the January transfer window, who knows? So in the 12th minute, Tottenham Hotspur took the lead. It looked like it was a Ben Davies goal. And then it was later credited as an own goal. And then in the second half, Heung-min Son in the 65th minute got a tap in. Excellent work from Harry Kane. Played in Sergio Reguilon. Sergio Reguilon saw Heung-min Son running into the box. Found him at the back post, and a fantastic cross for Heung-min Son just to tap in, and then it was a fantastic celebration, and everyone was smiling again. And it just seems that it's really weird that a 2-0 win at home, that is our biggest win of the Premier League season so far, and we are in December. Every win in the Premier League up until Thursday night had been just by a 1-goal margin. Speaking after the game, Antonio Conte was asked by journalists about, is he worried about that Harry Kane has only scored 1 league goal for Spurs so far this season? Antonio Conte said he isn't worried. He played a really good game and had chances to score, but the goalkeeper was very good. To have a player like this and to play with his commitment, desire and passion makes me very happy with his performance. He doesn't care if he scores or doesn't score. If he plays in this way, I'm happy and delighted. Tottenham is the first thing we need to talk about. I'm sure Harry Kane will score a lot of goals. Now, absolutely love this quote from Antonio Conte as well. Straight after the game, beating Brentford 2-0 at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, he said, the players know my thoughts very clearly. They must enjoy the win until midnight, and then at 12:01 a.m. begin to start thinking about the weekend's game against Norwich. We must be ready. So let's have a look at today's newspapers, starting with the Times newspaper. And the main heading here, Conte influence starting to show. And look at those two pictures there. Heung-min Son slotting home Tottenham's second goal. And look at the passion from Antonio Conte. In the report, it says, after a night to forget against Mura came a goal to remember. If Antonio Conte had an idea of how Tottenham Hotspur should break, then he would point to their blistering second goal. Heung-min Son cushioned the ball to Harry Kane just inside the Tottenham half, and the forward released Sergio Reguilon sprinting down the left flank. The left wing back pulled back for Heung-min Son, who had not stopped running to sweep home. Also in this report, it says Tottenham have won 28 of their past 32 home matches against newly promoted teams, losing 2 and drawing 2 of the other 4. Now, player ratings from the Times newspaper today: Hugo Lloris a 7, Davinson Sanchez a 6, Eric Dyer a 7, Davis a 7, Emerson Royal a 6, Oliver Skipp an 8, Pierre-Emile Højbjerg a 7, Reguilon an 8, Lucas Moura an 8, Heung-min Son an 8, and Harry Kane a 7. Now for a report from the Guardian newspaper here. It says Heung-min Son seals Spurs victory. Despite Antonio Conte's misgivings, Tottenham may yet find the Champions League to be their standard. They are firmly in the mix for 4th place with a game in hand over West Ham and Arsenal after a comfortable win against opponents whose form is becoming a concern. Now for the Daily Mirror, on the back page here it says Conte's back in buzziness. And then it says Antonio Conte finally brought a bit of buzz back to Tottenham with a London derby win over the Bees from Brentford. And then it shows here a double-page spread with Heung-min Son tapping home for Tottenham's second goal. And the Daily Mirror have actually given man of the match to Heung-min Son. Player ratings here: Hugo Lloris 7, Sanchez 6, Dyer 7, Davis 6, Royal 7, Oliver Skipp, they've only given him a 6. Pierre-Emile Højbjerg a 6, Reguilon a 7, Lucas Moura a 6, Heung-min Son an 8, Harry Kane a 7. It shows here Tottenham's next 4 games: Norwich City at home on Sunday, Rennes on Thursday in the Europa Conference League, the final group stage game, and then Brighton away, and then Leicester away. Also from the Daily Mirror, it says Heung-min Son was given a standing ovation for his man of the match performance as Tottenham finally showed some authority. Heung-min Son was on target in what was ultimately a comfortable victory, but the first time that Spurs have won by more than a 1-goal margin in the Premier League this season. Now for a report from the Daily Star on the back page here. Nice one, my son. And then it says Antonio Conte finally brought back a bit of buzz to Spurs with victory over the Bees of Brentford last night after 2 lacklustre Premier League performances against Everton and Leeds and a European catastrophe against Mura. 3 points lifted Tottenham into 6th. And then inside, it shows the picture of Heung-min Son tapping home, and it says Muir like it Son. And then it says Antonio Conte was forced to apologise after his side's dismal 2-1 defeat by Mura in the Europa Conference League last week. And then it goes on to say later on in the article, it now means that Tottenham are now only 2 points off a Champions League spot. Now, player ratings in the Daily Star today, Lloris a 6, Sanchez a 6, Dyer a 6, Ben Davies a 6, Emerson a 6, Højbjerg a 7, Skipp a 7, Reguilon a 7. They've also given Heung-min Son man of the match with 8 out of 10. And Harry Kane 7, Lucas Moura a 7. Now for a report from the Daily Mail, and they have used the exact words that I put on a tweet last night, the Conte effect. Son shining as Conte effect starts to show. When Antonio Conte branded Tottenham his biggest challenge, he spoke of the need for foundations and a strong base. Now, the player ratings today from the Daily Mail, Hugo Lloris a 7, Sanchez a 6, Dyer a 7, Ben Davies a 6.5, Emerson Royal 6, Pierre-Emile Højbjerg a 7.5, Skipp a 7, Reguilon a 6.5, Lucas Moura a 6, Harry Kane a 6.5, and they have also given man of the match to Heung-min Son 7.5. And today's Sun newspaper here, stars love Son to boss Conte. Heung-min Son revealed he loves Antonio Conte as Tottenham's unbeaten league start under their new manager continued. Heung-min Son went on to say, he's so passionate, I love it. I want to play with passion and it's really important. I feel it on the pitch and it's really helpful. He expects everyone to move with or without the ball. They are basic things, but sometimes you forget it. Sonny then went on to say, everybody knows where they should be and what they should be doing. The details help and give us a boost, but we have got a lot of room to improve. It was a great performance. The goal was a beautiful combination. And finally, a report from today's Daily Express. And on the back here, Conte's joy, short-lived. Antonio Conte gave his players barely 2 hours to celebrate their biggest win of the season as he continues to crack the whip at Tottenham. And in today's Daily Express, in the inside, that's Mura like it. Of course, that picture used again with Heung-min Son tapping home Tottenham's second goal. That's more like it, Antonio Conte. Tottenham's new manager was forced to apologise after his side's dismal 2-1 defeat at Mura in the Europa Conference League 8 days ago. It's got a quote here from Antonio Conte. I'm happy because I've seen great commitment and a good passion from the players. It's about reaction.
Thanks, Chris, and hello to everybody watching. I'm Bill from Football Prizes. I'm just here to tell you about the weekly Spurs prizes that we run on the site. Some of our previous Spurs prizes range from the likes of signed shirts and boots and mounts from players such as Harry Kane, Son Heung-min and Lucas, right through to club legends like Paul Gascoigne and Jurgen Klinsmann. You can watch the live draws on our Facebook page, and you can go on our site and see the previous Spurs winners as well as what prizes we have to offer at www.footballprizes.co.uk.
Thanks for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please do put your player ratings in the comment section below and your thoughts on Thursday night's game and where you think realistically Tottenham Hotspur could finish at the end of the season under the management of Antonio Conte. I'll see you later for a Tottenham news video. If you don't subscribe to the channel as yet, please do hit that subscribe button. I'll see you later. Come on, you Spurs.